Retired Army General blasts Northern leader over region's insecurity. A retired Army General, Ishola Williams, has lambasted Northern leaders for their alleged inaction in addressing the region's insecurity challenges. The general criticism comes amid escalating concerns over terrorism, insurgency, and banditry in the north, which have led to widespread attacks and displacement of community. Well, I think for me, the north, they know what they are doing. It's like they are not ready to cope terrorism, and it's like they are using this terrorism to collect security vote from federal government. And can you imagine if this fund that's been expended on this war, on this insurgency in the last how many years, over 10, 15, 20 years now, is put to fund education or is channeled to make infrastructure in the north, how will it be? I think for me, since they are not ready for it to end, I think all northern politicians and leaders should present their first son to join the army and be posted to the battlefield, since they don't want it to stop. Enough of taking people from other parts of the country just to go and die at the battlefield. Buhari once said that attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the north, and for 8 years they could not be defeated even under his regime. What? The general has said, the retired general in an interview said and emphasized that the situation has spiraled out of control, with bandits now operating freely and controlling large areas in the north. They want it that way. If not, it will not continue a day after. He argued that there is no longer just a matter of terrorism, but a more complex issue that requires a comprehensive approach. The retired general suggested that the military role should be focused on protecting the territorial integrity of the country rather than pursuing bandits, which is the responsibility of the mobile police. Well, nobody is ready to push the mobile police, and I'm sure if you look at the command of the army, majority of them are from the north, so it's a collabo. Politicians and maybe some top-ranking military officers know what they are doing and why they want this thing to continue. The general also advocated for the separation of the National Paramilitary Force from the police service, recommending that it should be an independent entity. William pointed out the claims of collusion between security agencies and bandits, saying, do they have the will to face the bandits and defeat them? For me, if they don't have the will, it simply means they are useless. In fact, they are more than useless. These are the people that they see bandits and run away. Bandits have better weapons than our so-called organized military formation. He emphasized that the military primary role is to protect the country's territorial integrity, not to engage in internal counter-terrorism operations. William proposed strengthening paramilitary forces, police forces such as the mobile police, to combat insurgency effectively. He also criticized the reliance on the military to perform roles meant for specialized agencies and called for the restructuring of the Nigerian police force. The military is doing the job of the mobile police. Now who will tell them? Now who will change the situation? The mobile police was created separately from the regular police with a different uniform and training to carry guns like soldiers and fight bandits, kidnappers, and insurgents. Williams also addressed the political dimension of insecurity, advocating for political solutions alongside military effort. He suggested that releasing IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu and engaging regional leaders could quell unrest in the southeast. The killing and attack will stop if a political solution is found, he asserted. In the northern security crisis, William blamed governors for their inaction, particularly regarding the Almajiri system and the influence of traditional rulers. He cited instances of collaboration between traditional leaders and bandits, saying their governors are not serious. If they cannot take care of Almajiri, can they take care of the terrorists? How would they take care of them when they are all making money out of this? It's all about his business if you look at it. If not, how come that even when the people want the thing to end, you see them forming another group and going to another part of the country to foment trouble? Well, anytime someone say the truth about some critical issues in this nation, some of the sycophants in government will say that the person is not patriotic. Well, thank you, General, for saying the truth. They then keep romancing the bandits and they will see where it will take them to. Nigerian leaders are not interested in solutions. This is the kind of man that should be posted to aid this kind of military formation to quell and quench this once and for all. Can you imagine bandits having more superior weapons, bandits, overriding our soldiers? Is it not a shame? Well, how do you expect the people who brought insecurity upon themselves as a means of exhausting Nigeria to be the ones to take action against them? They have been cashing out big time. You need to just ask them if they are ready to do without bandits and others and hear from them. You are the only one concerned about it. How many of the northern leaders are complaining genuinely over the insecurity? And that is the truth. When they gather to beat, it's all about 2027. When they gather to discuss about somebody that was not given ministerial appointment, when they gather to meet about one emir that has been removed or the other that has not been in power, they are not taking it as a serious matter. Definitely, there's something that we don't know. There's something we are not seeing that the northerners are really enjoying from this crisis. This country. This is the same sort of blame that was used during the Jonathan era that misled him not to act and curtail the insecurity. The northern leaders hold the security instrument of control to withstand the terrorists. Was the terrorists initiated by the northern leaders? Of course, we all know that should be the story. If not, how come they are comfortable with what is happening there? I think the general should just visit them and tell them the truth. Well, that is the general talking to the northern elites, northern politicians, and even federal government. We should stop the wasting of our resources on this thing that can be caught. Most of these boys leading these bandits are people within the society, within the northern part, which most of the governors even know them one-on-one. How come this thing is still ongoing? Well, what is your own opinion? Can you make it known? Is this an avenue for the northern people to enrich themselves through this banditry? Or is just a game? Kindly make your opinion known as you subscribe to this channel, share and like.